Why do you need an antivirus, and what happens if you don't have one installed on your computer? Well, you risk losing your personal information, files, and even having your computer damaged beyond repair. It's a scary thought, isn't it? Think about it like this. In the real world, we take precautions to avoid getting sick from viruses and germs. We wash our hands regularly, practice good hygiene, and in some cases we even need to get shots that protect us from a specific illness. Now, if you're constantly visiting places in the real world where there is a higher level of danger for sickness or even death, chances are you might get infected by something that the average person on the street won't get infected by. The same is true for online activities. If you're constantly visiting websites that you shouldn't really be visiting, there's a higher level of danger and a greater chance of your computer getting infected. The moral of the story is that prevention is better than cure, and it starts with you and the choices you make. Antivirus software can slow down your computer, bombard you with ads to install their bloatware or upgrade to a better version, and on top of that, it can be expensive. Furthermore, it may not always catch every threat, still leaving your computer vulnerable without you knowing about it. If your PC is running on Windows 10 or 11, you will already be protected by Windows Security, and it scores the same in testing when compared to other popular paid antivirus software. It's important to note that there's no antivirus software that will 100% detect every threat, and I'm not discussing the built-in security features that come with Windows in this video. Instead, I'll be discussing a combination of other programs and techniques that you can use to protect your computer from online threats in conjunction with Windows Security, and they're all completely free. I have to warn you though, if you skip just one of these steps, you run the risk of using a computer that might be infected by viruses or malware. So be sure to follow along until the end, where I'll also be sharing some bonus tips on preventing infection. While following along, you may want to keep your third-party antivirus installed so you can see what threats it missed. Then you can decide whether to uninstall it at the end. I've already downloaded the programs I'll be using in this video, and I've provided links in the description for you to download them too. Now, before you run any of these programs, you need to make a system restore point. To do that, go down to your search bar and type in System Protection. After that, press Enter. You need to select your C drive and then click on Configure to make sure that System Protection is on. After that, you can create a new system restore point and then give it a name. When that's done, we can finally start. Norton Power Eraser is incredibly straightforward to use. Once opened, just click on Run Now to start a scan. When it's finished, you can remove items by selecting them and then clicking on Fix Now. You may be prompted to restart your system to complete the process. ADW Cleaner or Adware Cleaner is an excellent product by Malwarebytes and is really easy to use. After agreeing to the terms, just click on Scan Now, and when it's done, click on Quarantine. You may be prompted to restart your system to complete the process. The next program is the only program that has to be installed and kept on your system. Malwarebytes is the software that prevails when all else fails. To use it, just click on Scan. When it's done, it will display a list of every threat that is detected. To remove the threats, click on Quarantine. You may be prompted to restart your system to complete the process. I recommend keeping Malwarebytes installed on your system and using it in conjunction with Windows Security, but you need to convert it to the free version and disable it from running at Windows Startup, as the free version doesn't include real-time scanning, and you'll only be using it when you intend on running a scan, which I recommend doing once a week. As an added bonus, I recommend using Hybrid Uninstaller, which is not a virus removal tool, but can still help us double-check some things. Firstly, you should use it to uninstall old and unused software on your system, but it has a great range of other tools we'll be using. Let's start by using the Browser Extension Manager. Here's a list of browser extensions that are installed in the different browsers running on your system. Select any extensions that are unknown to you or that you're not using anymore, and then uninstall them. Next, let's use the Startup Manager. Here's a list of all the software that's running at startup, and you can deselect programs to stop them from starting up automatically. In addition to that, there's a virus total score for each program, which can help you determine if anything running at startup is infected. You can also use the registry and junk files cleaners for some extra optimization. When you're done with all of these steps, I recommend doing a restart on your PC. After that, your PC won't just be malware and virus free, but chances are it's also gotten a little bit faster in the process. With the exception of Malwarebytes being run once a week, I recommend running the rest of the tools once a month as part of maintenance on your system. Just be sure that you're always using the latest version available. I recommend installing the uBlock extension in your browser, which is currently the best ad blocker available. By blocking malicious ads, the chances of you clicking on an ad which is bundled with malware is really slim. The other thing you can do is to pay more attention when downloading and installing software. Look out for things like boxes that are checked which ask to install additional software on your system. You'll find that a lot of programs bundle other software with the product you're actually trying to install. It would mean a lot to me if you could leave a comment to let me know if you'll still be keeping your antivirus software installed on your system. You should also subscribe to my channel if you want to find more ways to optimize your PC. And if you're interested in discovering some free software that you might not have known about, be sure to click on the video that's on screen now. I'll see you there.